Chapter 77, Old Man Jimo. Wang Lin frowned. Just as he was about to retrieve the whip, a small red sword flew out of the ghostly sword. The red sword slashed down at a speed several times faster than its main body. The whip quickly split into two. It transformed back into pieces of wood and fell from the sky. The middle-aged man revealed a murderous look. He waved his right hand, and the sword flew toward Wang Lin. Wang Lin frowned. He grabbed Zhang Hu and threw him back. Then he quickly backed up. The flying sword was speeding toward Wang Lin. An illusion appeared at the tip of the sword. Like lightning, the sword suddenly appeared in front of Wang Lin. Wang Lin's expression changed. He waved his hand and a piece of jade appeared in it. The jade glowed and a blue light screen appeared, blocking the sword. The sword slashed down and the light screen started to crack. It couldn't hold on much longer. Wang Lin took a deep breath. He spat out a mouthful of spiritual energy into the light screen. The light blue color started to turn green, and its faint color started to become more solid. The cracks started to seal back up, blocking the attack of the sword, but a faint crack appeared on the jade. "What is this?" The middle-aged man's eyes narrowed. He looked at Wang Lin and said, "It seems that you're not only at the 8th layer. However, even if you're at the foundation establishment stage, you won't be able to get away alive from my flying sword." With that, the middle-aged man pointed with his finger while his eyes revealed a serious expression. He waved his hand, and the flying sword flew back and entered the scabbard again. This time, it went halfway in and turned from blue to black and flew out of the scabbard again. A cold light flashed across Wang Lin's eyes. This was the first time Wang Lin had fought someone who was at the same cultivation level as him. Although their cultivation level was the same, his opponent obviously had better magical treasures. Wang Lin could feel that the sword had gotten a lot more powerful, and Zhou Peng's jade wouldn't be able to withstand it. He didn't hesitate. He slapped his bag of holding and took out an ancient jade. The moment the ancient jade appeared, it released a majestic aura. This ancient jade was the life-saving treasure Liu Wenju gave to Wang Lin. Wang Lin didn't even bat an eye. He spat out a mouthful of spiritual energy and pointed at the ancient jade. Instantly, numerous golden symbols floated out of the ancient jade. Wang Lin's expression didn't change at all. He coldly stared at the middle-aged man. Killing intent appeared in his eyes. The middle-aged man's pupils shrank. He hesitated a bit, then clenched his teeth and took out 2 golden orbs. The 2 golden orbs flew into the flying sword. The flying sword was currently black and covered in shining, golden spots. The sword circled around once, then flew toward Wang Lin. Several black swirls appeared near the sword. The coldness in Wang Lin's eyes intensified. He didn't even bother with the sword, he just pointed at the ancient jade before him. The golden symbols on the ancient jade suddenly glowed and came out of the jade. The symbols lined up. There was a total of 9 symbols. The flying sword was flying toward Wang Lin. He formed a seal with his hand, and 3 of the symbols began to glow. The 3 symbols quickly appeared around the sword. Lightning connected the 3 symbols, forming a prison and trapping the flying sword. The flying sword was like a trapped beast, releasing a strong buzzing sound. It charged around in the cage, and every time it collided with the cage, the symbols would shine. The middle-aged man's expression finally changed, and he said, This is a core treasure." Wang Lin had learned from Sidhu Nan what a core treasure was. It was simply a treasure made by a core formation cultivator. If a nascent soul cultivator made a treasure, it was called nascent treasure. The middle-aged man quickly revealed a look of fear. He waved his hand and grabbed toward the scabbard. Wang Lin let out a cold smile. The seal on his hand changed. The remaining 6 symbols instantly started to shine and charged toward the middle-aged man. The fear in the middle-aged man increased greatly. He quickly took out several pieces of jade, hoping that they would increase his chances of escaping. Before the pieces of jade could even activate, they exploded under the effect of the golden symbols. They didn't manage to stop the golden symbols one bit. The middle-aged man revealed a look of despair and shouted, "Fellow cultivator, I am Old Man Jimo's disciple." Before he could finish speaking, the golden symbols appeared before him. The first symbol pressed into his chest. His chest quickly caved in, causing him to cough out a mouthful of blood. The second symbol followed quickly after. The middle-aged man bled out from his orifices, and his chest had been pierced through. The third symbol quickly followed as well, and the middle-aged man's body completely disintegrated along with his bag of holding. Only the sword scabbard was completely unharmed and fell to the ground. Wang Lin took a deep breath. He pointed toward the ancient jade. Suddenly, the 3 remaining golden symbols paused and entered the ancient jade again. Also, after the middle-aged man died, the frequency of the collisions from the flying sword slowed down until it eventually stopped moving. Wang Lin waved his hand. The 3 symbols trembled. 2 of the symbols collapsed, and only one of them followed Wang Lin's call and returned to the jade. Wang Lin carefully put the piece of jade back into his bag of holding. This piece of jade originally only had 1 attack, but with Sidhu Nan's help, he managed to split it into 9 attacks. Although each attack was much weaker, it allowed him to use it more often. After doing all of that, he took a deep breath. His forehead was covered in sweat. This was the most vicious fight he's had since he started cultivating. He activated the attraction technique and retrieved the flying sword and scabbard to examine them. Wang Lin, I didn't act before not because I didn't want to, but because my nascent soul essence has a limit, so it can't be carelessly wasted. Plus, you have to experience these life and death battles to help you grow in the future. This time, Sidhu Nan's voice was serious for once. Wang Lin nodded. He didn't say a word as he curiously checked out the treasure in his hand. Sidhu Nan explained, "This flying sword is really strange. That little baby could even display its full power. However, the real treasure here is that sword scabbard."